Yo, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. I am back officially. I'm officially moved in. The setup took way longer than expected because, surprise, surprise, Comcast was a fucking nightmare in getting my internet set up. So finally, that took a few days, but it's finally set up. I got my trading room set up. So everything's looking good now. I even took a trade today. I wasn't meaning to, but I was just watching the charts as I was setting up my trading desk, and the setup appeared in front of me, so I had to smack it. I smacked some longs, and I'll show you exactly what I did in a little bit. But first, I haven't really checked out the charts really in like a week, maybe a week and a half. So I'd like to just let's go over the charts and see what happened this week, week and a half. So this is actually pretty interesting. We have some pretty interesting setup here where SPY was just, it looks like it was just bull flagging here on the daily while QQQ was selling off. So this presents a pretty unique trading environment next week where we can see SPY is set up to break all-time highs next week. It actually looks like this candle right here is the breakout of this bull flag, right? So if SPY breaks all-time highs next week, then theoretically we could predict pullbacks based on QQQ's resistances because they're normally in sync, right? Look at on the daily, I mean on the weekly and everything, it's normally always in sync. So this presents a pretty unique trading environment where if that does play out, again, we should be able to predict pullbacks on SPY based on QQQ resistance. And next week is September. I did say in my last video, in my last couple of videos, where I was expecting we should break out to all-time highs in around September, around when rate cuts come. So there's a possible scenario where SPY can break all-time highs, and this will be well into September, and QQQ is coming up here, and maybe it gets rejected by its all-time high, and we can start a longer-term downtrend then. We'll see how it all plays out, but this is a really, really interesting setup. Next week, if we do break all-time highs on SPY, it'll present a pretty interesting trading environment. I'll probably take it easy next week and just watch in case that does happen, because I've never seen that. They're normally in sync, so yeah. Well, I'll just take it easy. I'll probably just trade NQs and take really, really good A+ setups and probably on lighter size, just to see how we're moving around. And I'll probably won't even trade Monday or Tuesday. I'll probably just watch the charts and just see how we're moving. Yeah, let's look at ES and NQ now. Pretty much the same thing happened, right? And it's even more bullish, I would say, because again, ES was bull flagging. It came down, touched its bull flag support brand, this 21-week EMA here, or 21-day EMA, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and break this bull flag now. At the same time, NQs is coming down, putting in this falling wedge bull flag type pattern right here, right? Something like this. And it looks like it's ready to break out now because we came down, touched this bull flag support band. Same thing happened on ES, and it happened on the same day as well. So in that way, it was kind of in unison, right? This touched its bull flag support band, this touches bull flag support band on the same day. So this bottom of the trend line too, and then it looks like we're set up next week to break all-time highs and for NQ to make its next leg up. All right, let's look at these weekly candles here. Yeah, oh my god. This ES candle looks like it's ready to explode to all-time highs next week. And at the same time, NQ's looking pretty good too. It is kind of a double top-ish, but that normally sets us up for another double bottom, to be honest. And we can see a double bottom sometime and just explode. I'm pretty bullish next week. Yeah, we'll see what happens though. This looks like it's ready to explode. Actually, I didn't look at the QQQ and SPY weekly candle either, but yeah, probably same thing. Yeah, exactly the same thing. So SPY even looks even more bullish. SPY is only like $1 or so away from all-time highs, and this bullish hammer right here on top of this 8-week EMA, oh man, this looks like it's ready to explode. But again, with QQQ, normally they're in unison, but QQQ still has a ways to go. It'll be interesting. It'll certainly be interesting. Alright, so let me go over my trade real quick. that load up. Okay. So I was actually watching NQ at the same time for Confluence. I normally watch these two at the same time, because when they're doing the same thing on the chart, that's when that's an A+ setup to me, and that's what happened here. So I sat down here. It was like 11:55. So here's where I was sitting down, and I was just watching this bull flag form, and I was like, all right. It's at the end of the day, so I might not get it, but if we get any type of failed breakdown where we come down here, we get a failed breakdown maybe on top of a VWAP, I'll go ahead and take it. And that's exactly what happened, right? We got the failed breakdown, and I smacked longs. Oops, fib retracement, I need the long. I smacked longs, like, on this candle right here, with a stop just under VWAP, and I took it all the way up here. I took my first scale right here, and then I was able to take my full position off up here as soon as we touched this zone. And now here, even on the 3 minute here, it looks like we're ready to explode next week. I don't even have any more zones left on ES except this top one right here. So, yeah, just probably NQ for me next week. Oh, what also gave me confluence was NQ did the same exact thing, right? NQ was bull flagging in this zone, and then 12-12, this failed breakdown happened. And then 12-12, what happened on ES? Failed breakdown, same exact thing. So this is what I mean by multiple confluences across the board. When I see this happen and this happen at the same exact time when they're doing the same exact thing, that's confluence. That's an A+ setup to me. That's a beautiful setup. I'm going to smack longs every time with really, really small risk. I mean, what is this? A fucking 16.75 risk to reward? No way. Let's just say I got in right there. And even that, like an... Yeah, what's your risk to reward, huh? Alright. So let's fucking go. So that was my trade right there. And other than that, I don't really have anything for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and make a video on drawing zones. I actually got to draw zones on QQQ here. So I'm going to draw some zones on QQQ, and I'm going to do it live for you guys. Alright, so I'll do that right now.